Well, hello, fire signs. Hello, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Welcome into your weekly reading. This is going to be for January. I always second guess myself. 9th through the 15th. Yeah, that's it. That's it. January 9th through the 5th. Hey. Okay. All right. That's in the past. That's in the past. Let's see what you're doing with it. Well, this is almost kind of poetic the way it's coming in, but we're going to see. So yeah, this is your weekly reading. I'm going to take a look at your recent past that's still affecting the current situation, the potential outcome, and then what's going on energetically underneath that you just may not be aware of. So in the past, you had the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and then the Ace of Cups. It's like, it's really hard. You're kind of struggling. You're pushing through kind of thing. Yeah, so it's like it was like in your recent past, you've been struggling. It's been really kind of hard. You've been carrying a heavy load. It feels like with this Eight of Swords, you were a little stuck. You didn't know. It's like you felt it feels restricted, like there's really a no win, or you just don't know what to do next. And then all of a sudden, you have this Ace of Cups that comes flying in, right? And you have this new beginning, this new opportunity that's speaking to your heart. Your heart really, really likes it. It's resonating. It's feeling good. And then in your current situation, the Knight of Cups comes in. So you had the Ace of Cups going right into the Knight of Cups. And he's definitely bringing in something that's resonating with your heart. Lots of love here coming in, or an opportunity for love. This could be a person too, but that's how your cards are coming out. They're speaking. Ooh, the Page of Cups. All cups here, fire signs. I mean, you got one sword, one wand so far, but the cups are coming in. That means, that's telling me this is emotional. This is what's underneath the surface. This is not your mind. This is not taking physical action. This is how you feel about something. Interesting. And I don't know if I've said this or not, but this is a general reading, so it may not resonate. Take what resonates and leave the rest here. Ooh, Page of Cups is like sounds like a little bit of communication coming your way as well. It's almost like finding inspiration in the most unexpected places is more or less kind of what it is. It might be what this night is bringing you, this little subtle, I'll say, opportunity that's really speaking to you, because it's just like it's intriguing to you. It's very subtle, but you're curious about it, and you are gonna. Well, let's see here, shall we? I feel like you are gonna move in that direction here. So let's see. I'm loving it so far, though. How many more? Right there. Okay, let's see where we go. Oh yeah, Knight of Pentacles right there. Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups. Okay, and then what's going on underneath you may not be aware of? Temperance. Yes. Okay. All right, honestly, I'm loving the way it feels just in general, because most of the readings I've been doing, weekly readings in December, they felt, or even the first week of January, they have felt really big, like massive big readings, bigger than a week, but we just go with it because that's the intention. This is a weekly reading. This one feels like just a solid, really good weekly reading. And it's refreshing and it's nice. You're working with, just good energy here for the most part. There's a little hiccup down here in the outcome, but I'm going to take a look at it, see what's flaring up this disappointment or this loss kind of thing. And you're holding back a little bit, but I'm going to dig into that in a second. But overall, it's feeling pretty good, pretty stable for a weekly reading. It's solid. It's feeling solid. So let's start here. Actually, no, let me keep going because it's a pretty train of thought how it's coming in. So, yes, with the Page of Cups, it felt like You're finding inspiration in the most, you know, just different places. Like you would never think that this would resonate with you or is making you get curious. And I think you are, as I was just saying, I think you are going to kind of go down this path, or I'll say this, I think you're thinking about it. You are seriously consider taking more steps and moving towards whatever this Knight of Cups, this Ace of Cups, and this Page of Cups is making you feel. It's bringing you something. It is resonating. What I like here is it is going to require you, I just get the sense with this Nine of Pentacles, it is going to require you to have a bit of self-confidence in yourself, to really take stock. I love this card. It's beautiful. To take stock of all of your accomplishments. You have accomplished a lot. Look at those beautiful 9 pentacles back there. You've accomplished a lot. You've had some success. You can reap the rewards of all your hard work and the success and I should say the privileges that success brings you, the open doors and maybe the financial prosperity that success brings you. And you can stand comfortably in your own skin and be self-confident and feel really good and proud about where you're at and how far you've come. And I think this opportunity might be opening up a pathway for you to see that for yourself, for you to truly acknowledge and stand in that self-confident power of, yeah, look how far I've come. I've done a lot. I'm feeling good. I'm going to move more into that self-confident, worthy, secure energy that I have, comfort that I have within myself, and meet this opportunity head on and meet whatever this is that's speaking to you with an open heart, with an open mind, something that you can be very curious about. You're not necessarily just going to shy away from it instantaneously, because I get the sense with the Nine of Pentacles here, you've done the work. You're in a really good position here, a really good position to take a look at this and to listen to your heart and to listen to, how you feel about your instincts about it. Now, the outcome, I am intrigued here because you have the Three of Cups, which I love, that celebration energy. That is hanging out with your nearest and dearest and celebrating, job well done, woo, we did this. But then I see the Four of Pentacles and then I see the Five of Cups. So the Four of Pentacles, it's like you went from the 9 to the 4. It's like something scared you or something made you feel a little insecure, or maybe some self-doubt creeped in here that made you kind of pull back and kind of cling to your comfort zone a little bit because maybe something didn't quite work out the way you thought it was going to work out. And you have the Temperance card, that's the energy underneath that you may not be aware of. And this is kind of telling me, easy does it here. You're on your way to the success and happiness that you want. The Temperance, you can see the sun's in the background. She's on her way there. She's just in the process of mixing some things together. She's figuring out what works for her, what doesn't work for her. She's not forceful, not trying to force anything to happen. Temperance is very much about tempering yourself and going with the flow a little bit and trusting the messages that are coming in for you. You can see her head's just ding, like that third eye, crown chakra bit. It's because she is receiving messages from her intuition, from the universe, and she's paying attention to it, and she's figuring it out what's working for her as she navigates to her happiness. So this is what's going on. I get the sense you're trying things, especially with what this Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups is bringing you, but something caused you to repel backwards. So let's clarify. I'm intrigued by this. So let's clarify. Let's see. Let's just go with the Four of Pentacles. So why is the Four of Pentacles here? Why is the Four of Pentacles? Pew! The Devil. Okay. All right. This might be a pattern of yours. That is a lot of cards. We'll take them. That's a lot of cards, but I feel like we're going to take them because I looked at all of them. Okay, so we've got... I get it. Okay, the Devil, the Ten of Pentacles, the Star. So there's some healing work to be done here. The Temperance again. going with the flow of your own life, finding what works for you, mixing things together, a little of this and a little of that as you navigate your path forward. The moon and the world. Big cards here. Oh my gosh. Big cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. It's like just when I said, hey, this feels like a really good grounded reading, like a weekly reading, then all the major arcanas came out to play here for just this 4 of Pentacles, which this tells me a lot, actually. This tells me a lot. One is when you have that many major arcanas come out, the universe is actively supporting you. The universe is helping you, is guiding you, especially with this Temperance. You're receiving messages. It's helping you along this path of healing. And this is a path of healing for you because you have the Star, Temperance, and the Moon. Yes, healing, absolutely. And the moon here is this energy coming in about fears. Fear. This feels very fear related. It's like you were feeling so good and confident in that 9 of Pentacles energy, and then self-doubt creeped in. It really does feel like self-doubt. It's like self-doubt creeped in. You started questioning yourself. You started second guessing yourself. You almost started thinking, well, I don't want to get my hopes up, or I don't want to put myself out there like that just yet. I don't feel like I'm ready, or I'm maybe not good enough for this, or I'm not ready enough. But that's what this moon feels like. It's these unconscious fears that are coming to the surface for you to heal. And there are things that you may not have known, unconscious fears that are coming up that you may not have known that's held you back. You might have just been hesitant to not do something, and now you're kind of getting some of the clarity coming up of going, oh yeah, that's a fear of, failure, or that's a fear of I'm second guessing myself and I don't feel like I can trust my instincts kind of thing, or I don't think I'm good enough. Or you might be a little bit of a perfectionist, just a little bit, which, hey, I know I've been there myself. And it's causing you to be like, I need to be perfect in order for me to take this opportunity or pursue this path. But speaking from my experience and speaking from a lot of recovering perfectionists, we all know, and I think deep down you're never going to be perfect enough to meet your incredibly high standard of what you deem perfection is. And it's just coming to that realization. And I think the moon is really shining a light on this for you. And it's the whole catalyst to this is you are ending a cycle. This is a brand new cycle of change for you. You are absolutely moving into something different, something, it feels, I think, more aligned with what you want. When you're talking about dealing with doing the big healing work and dealing with unconscious fears and facing those fears, ooh, that feels good. That feels good. And that's something you want to usher into a brand new chapter of your life. Now, here's where the devil energy comes in here, is going from the 9 to the 4. But what you really want is the 10. Who doesn't want the 10 of Pentacles? The epitome of success, happiness, financial security, and abundance, and, happy home, happy work life, happy all of it, beautifully and balanced in your real world. That's what you really want. So it's like the devil is in between. I'll show it to you. It's kind of pretty. It's pretty, but work with me here. It's like the devil is in between you going from the 9 to the 10. Because right now you went from the 9 to the 4. So I think, or this is feeling like it's probably a pattern of yours. And it goes along with, like I was saying, the self-doubt. It could be self-confidence, the I'm not good enough, or a little bit of perfection in here because you have energy. I'm seeing it. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups in play that is speaking to you, is calling to you. And you're feeling good, and then you hit that wall of self-doubt. You hit a wall, and that's a pattern, and you're in the process of healing it. So awareness is the first step. Okay, I have this pattern. When something comes into my existence that maybe feels really good and excites me, and then I'm feeling confident, and then all of a sudden maybe you start overthinking it, or all of a sudden you hit this fear block, okay, that's my pattern. And these are my fears. So it's almost like the message of the day here is to really look at these fears, find out what they are. What fear is it? Is it the self-doubt, the self-confidence? Is it the fear of failure? Is it perfectionism? Is it you feel like if you really step into that empowerment energy, do you think it's a fear of not belonging, of losing your tribe? What is this fear for you? Is it I'm not good enough? I'm not worthy enough? There's something creating the self-doubt and insecurity within yourself. So that's kind of what to look at and recognize the pattern. That's just the first step. Just recognize it, because the devil's here. And I get it since you've been doing this for a while. But you have all the supportive universe energy here with all these major arcana cards supporting you through this process, guiding you. So just open up to it, open up to receiving the messages, open up to getting curious about what your pattern is when it comes to fear, especially unconscious fears, and get curious on your choices to repel versus to stand up. And valid fear here, we all have valid fear. And a lot of it was probably, I don't see the Six of Cups here, but a lot of it could even stem from childhood kind of thing. It's just, this is what you've learned from childhood. It's a pattern for a reason. It's like, you're human. And we pick up so many things from other people, especially from childhood. So just have some kindness, have some grace with yourself. You are going through big transformational healing work here. As I said that for a weekly reading, it turned out it's a pretty big reading. And I think that's probably what the loss here is. That to me is tying in with that Five of Cups of like disappointment and loss. It almost comes in like you're disappointed in yourself because you're dealing with a pattern of fear. It's like you've taken a step back here. You've gone from the 9 to the 4, and you're disappointed in yourself, but you're dealing with a lot of fear here, and that is understandable. So instead of being disappointed in yourself, consider that now you're becoming aware. Consider that this isn't something to be disappointed in. This can be used to my advantage. Now I'm becoming aware. I'm becoming keenly aware of the patterns of fear that are holding me back. I'm becoming keenly aware that I have the ability to work with the universe to go through this healing process. I'm keenly aware that I have the potential to get to my 10 of Pentacles. It's just some things might need to change or to be tweaked in order for me to go in that direction. So that's a good thing. Even when it hurts, I know. Even when it hurts, even when you're being a little self-critical of yourself, you've got a lot of support here. The universe is actively supporting you on this one. And what better way? I've said this a lot for January, but what better time? Let's usher in this new cycle, I've achieved something great, and usher in a new cycle in January. Like, let's get the hard shit out of the way if we can. Let's get the big heavy lifting out of the way so we can really enjoy a wonderful year. So that kind of feels like what you're doing here. Okay, so on that note, let's tap. So tapping, or EFT, it's the same thing, emotional freedom technique, is an awesome tool that you can use just anywhere and everywhere in your life, especially when you find yourself in that fight or flight mode. It's really helpful into dealing with fear because it's helping the body calm your fight or flight. So to put you more in a peaceful, calmer state to where new opportunities or new ideas or a new way to approach a situation can come in. Because if you're in fight or flight, you can't see it. You're just thinking your body's in survival mode kind of thing. So it's fantastic for dealing with this kind of thing. And if you want to learn more about it, check out the link in the description box. You can absolutely learn more there. But let's see. Oh, you got 2. Let's see. What are we going to tap on, fire signs? Oh, we had 3. All right, we'll do 3 for you. This turned out to be pretty big. All right, your first message is I love life. It is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I am glad to be alive. I love life. Aw, yeah. You're going to love it more and more in this new cycle, I have a feeling. This one keeps coming up. And maybe it's a January thing, but this one just keeps coming up. I love my body. I create peacefulness in my mind, and my body reflects this peacefulness as perfect health. It's like in first, and then the outer will respond kind of thing. But it has been coming up in a lot of readings, so interesting. This one's good. It's big grow to get to this point, but there is no blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have. Exactly. This is that self-compassion energy. Be kind to yourself as you work through this. This is big work. I mean, my gosh. Fear's challenging. It can be challenging and debilitating, as you know, and it's big work to heal that. To take a look at fear, to address it, to sometimes feel the fear but still choose to follow your heart anyway. That's courageous work. Courageous. So I love that ending there. Okay, so let's tap. So repeat after me or sub in your own stuff as it comes up, but we're going to start with the side of the hand. So even though I may feel a little insecure and have a few self-doubts about this, that's okay. I'm honoring how I feel, and I'm opening up to loving life. So even though this is really scary and I'm having to face something that I just don't want to face, that's okay too. That's okay, because I'm opening up to realizing that there is no blame here. And even though I'm not feeling very confident right now, and I just want to hide a little bit, that's okay too. I'm honoring where I'm at. I am learning and I am growing. And I am opening up to loving my body just as it is. And I am realizing, and I am open to embracing that it is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give back to me. I am glad to be alive right now. And I'm really opening up and willing to love life. I'm also willing and open to create peacefulness in my mind. And my body reflects this peacefulness as perfect health. I am ready for peace, and I am ready for perfect health. And I am ready to embrace that there is no blame. And I am choosing to release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have. And I choose to believe that. And I choose to forgive myself in this moment. And I choose to forgive others in this moment. As I release my need to blame anyone, including myself. All is well in my world. Everything is always working out for my highest good, no matter what. All is well in my world. Okay, fire signs, let's take a deep breath in here. And let it go, my friends. Okay, I hope this helped. Be kind to yourself this upcoming week. You are doing some big work, my friends. Just remember, the universe is supporting you, guiding you, and it's got your back here. So I'm wishing you all the best, and I will see you next time. Bye.